I looked at a blank screen or a blank page for about 2 hours this morning, metaphorically blank. The previous scene still there, but what I'm saying is for about 2 hours I just couldn't do anything. Thinking, I suppose. Thinking about the next scene. And I managed to write about a page in the end. Which is better than nothing. So just one of those days in winter when it's raining and grey outside and things are slow. But I think making any progress when things are slow is good. But perhaps I need to re-evaluate my mind and motivation and try and get a second wind, so to speak, to keep pushing or even to take it to another level. I did a lot of working out yesterday, so that makes you feel a bit exhausted or tired in the morning. Maybe that has to do with it, but you just have to keep pushing in all directions. And, I kind of like the scene. It's a short scene, but I kind of like it. It helps to build the ambience of the world, and there's a big load of stuff happening in this episode, and I don't want to, and it's almost like I'm not quite engaging with it yet. I'm just padding around the sides, which has to be done, or fortifying the stories so that it has fortifying the characters so that it has more emotional impact when the big splash comes. Maybe that's just an excuse. Maybe I should just write the big splash. But you got to build up to things, I suppose, is what I'm saying. I don't really feel like getting a coffee. It's just very cold. I think coffee can sometimes make you jittery. I'll probably continue with tea. I probably just need to eat a lot. So, yeah, I probably just need to eat more today, this morning, whatever. But yeah, feeling good enough. And you can just see by the lack of movement in the park below me how the people are also feeling this way, maybe lacking motivation. If it was going to open up the lockdown and now it hasn't, and people, as opposed to being angry, have just kind of accepted it. It's the middle of winter, so they kind of have no choice, and no one wants to be out, and you can't even be out. So it's just a kind of depressing mood for the people, I think. A low motivation, low energy kind of mood. Who knows what's going to happen in summer, if they'll all go nuts pointlessly. But I suppose the mind, this is what happens when the mind takes over and everyone's paranoid in the cold and the heat. The cold and the heat just ratchet up the paranoia. If you're not on a spiritual plane of acceptance, you can rage against the world for not being as you want it to be. And we'll probably see more of that. But for me, it's a day for the fire, but there are no fireplaces on the 8th floor. So I'll have to keep working and see if I can manage to monetize it and maybe get access to a house with a fire again someday. It's the simple things. You could sit there watching the fire for hours. It's the best show out there. That's all for now.